Hello from across the table. My name is Emily.
And I'm Trish.
And we are back for our second FlossTube video.
And it is June 1st, 2025.
Yes, today is Sunday. We will probably film on Sundays. It works best because we don't have anything going on Sundays. Monday through Saturday is another story.
Yeah.
So it will be Sundays. And like she said, today is June 1st. We're back.
Whew, it has been a ride this last week, month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't even know.
It's been over a month.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been over a month since we were here. But that's fine because we've had a lot going on. Well, I've at least had a lot going on.
And I've had a lot going on.
Yes.
Because there's two of them that something big happened.
Yes. Me and my little sister have both graduated from college.
Hallelujah.
So
one of them has been there 5 years.
We don't count the first time I went to college.
No, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, my little sister, she just graduated with her Bachelor's of Fine Arts. And I just graduated with my Bachelor's in Science with a major in nursing. So I am almost a nurse. I have my degree, but I still have to take my state licensing exam or boards or NCLEX, whatever you want to call it. I take that in 2 weeks. So even though I'm graduated and done with school, I still am studying and taking practice tests and all the things. So until I take that, I'm not a fully licensed nurse, but I'm close.
Yeah.
So yeah, we both graduated. We went to her graduation party, and then I graduated the next weekend, and I had my pinning ceremony, which is unique to nurses. It's just a very symbolic tradition that signifies and not signifies, but any whoosies. It's very symbolic to nurses because the pin is a symbol of what nurses had to go through back in like the 1800s with Florence Nightingale and all of the sacrifices that we make as caregivers and as healthcare workers. It's just a really, really cool experience, and I loved that I was able to celebrate with my classmates because nursing school is one of the hardest degrees, especially a bachelor's nursing. So it was a long ride, a tough ride, but we all made it, and so it was really fun. But after my pinning ceremony, that was on a Friday, the next day, me and my boyfriend, we flew out to Florida. We went down to Tampa to a Forrest Frank concert. And if you don't know who that is, I highly suggest you check him out.
Cat feeders again.
Yep.
Sorry.
It's that time.
I don't think they're starving. but they're not.
Yeah, so Forrest Frank is an amazing songwriter, composer. I love his music. It's very contemporary, so it's not like traditional Christian music. It's very fun to listen to, and it just gets you in the spirit, gets you in the mood. I absolutely loved it. My boyfriend planned the whole trip to Florida. He bought the concert tickets as a combination of like Christmas and my birthday, and then we timed it to where I would be done with school, and it's also in celebrating our 1-year anniversary. So that was really fun to be able to celebrate that with him in Florida. We went to the beach. We had a really, got a little sunburn, but it's fine because I tan, so like whatever. But we had a really, really, really good dinner at a restaurant there for our anniversary date. But yeah, Forrest Frank was 10 out of 10 recommend. I would go again tomorrow. So the beaches are beautiful. white sand, super soft.
She kept sending Snapchats, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I want to be there.
Yeah.
But I'm at work instead.
Yeah, but it was such a fun trip. He did an amazing job. I love him so much. So, can't wait. But then I came back, and I had my graduation party. So that was really fun, getting family down. Our closest family lives an hour away, which isn't that far when you're thinking about some families who live states away. So,
but we don't get to see them very often because we are just busy.
Yeah. But it was really fun. Had a great time. Love seeing everybody coming out to celebrate this accomplishment. But now we're back. So I'm officially, now that things are sort of calming down, I'm finally starting my full-time hours. I'm switching to night shift. So I like nights, but I'm going to miss the people I've worked with for the last 3 years. Because I started out on nights, but all of the people I worked with when I started aren't there anymore. So I'm not familiar with everybody, but I love my job and I'm not worried about it. It's just I have to transition to nights. So it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I'm excited. So huge milestone in my life.
Very proud of her. Very proud of both of them.
Yeah.
Just this one, I think, actually struggled more just through everything, and she has persevered.
Yeah.
Kept going.
Yeah. So anyways, that was a little tiny update over the last, it's been like 6 weeks, I think.
Could be. All I know is I've gone to their events and I've gone to work.
Yeah, so
that's my life.
But yeah. Yeah, so let's jump into our whips.
I only have one. I mean, I have lots of, well, I shouldn't say lots. I have several whips, but only one that I've tried to work on because it's supposed to be done in 2 weeks. And I'm struggling with that because I don't have a whole lot of time. But if you remember last time, I don't even think I was done with the building. But now I'm actually done with the house. I have put some other colors in there. If I do the 2 little chimneys on either side of the house, it will be done. So I need to do that. Mm-hmm. And then I can start branching out into the flowers and the words. And
I loved doing the trees. Mm-hmm. They were really fun.
If you don't remember what it was, it is... Oh, I should have taken that out of plastic. It is that.
One Stitch at a Time by Lottie Daw.
Mm-hmm. And I still like Lottie Daw. I do a lot of other stuff. I still like it. Mm-hmm. So that's my only update on the whip.
Yeah. Well, because you've done a lot on the house. Because I don't remember what you had, but she did not have a lot on the house. So she's done really good. I, however, have worked on quite a few things. Mm-hmm. I've been in a very... stitch on one thing one day, stitch on something else the other day, and so I've touched quite a bit of my whips. I think I only left out like 3. I don't know.
I don't know how many.
We'll start with my new start. I started this a couple days after our first video. I've been working on it though. Oh. It's my work project.
See, I shouldn't have one of those.
I shouldn't say this, but I do work at a hospital, and it is a small hospital. We have 12 beds. That's it. So...
we told you we come from a small town.
Yeah. We normally only staff like 2 nurses and then 2 CNAs on my unit. Sometimes we'll have 3... but when we have 3, it's normally if we're like, these are like, we need help because we have 12 patients and we've hit our max and there's still patients in ER. So we normally staff 2 people or 2 nurses and 2 techs. But
that is not throughout the whole hospital.
No,
Please
it's just
understand that.
It's just on my
her unit.
Yeah, I work on the med-surg unit. The hospital in total, we have an OR that for like general surgeries, we have ER, we have med-surg, which is where I work, medical surgical, and then we have an ICU and then mother baby OB. I work on, and then we have an outpatient clinic attached to it, and then there's also other clinics, like there's a cancer clinic, there's wound, there's ears and eyes, and like a bunch of, I don't even know all the clinics over there, but so it's like, yeah, it's a big center for health. It's a center for health. We renamed it instead of a hospital to a center for health because of just a bunch of little things all in one area. So the unit I work on, the unit I work on is med-surg. So,
and we're in the center of the county.
Yeah. So I take something, especially now that I'm going to nights. Sometimes we will only have like 2 patients, so we get some downtime, and I just pull this out because I put it in this little nice bag. I bought this at StitchCon last year it's Nana K, and we actually met her. Didn't realize it was her when we were talking to her, and then she's like, yeah, I was the one that made this whole showcase booth thing at StitchCon. I was like, I bought one of your bags because I loved it so much. Anyways.
I'm gonna get one this year.
Oh, well, she might not have it this year.
No, hopefully.
I don't know.
Sometimes if you don't get it right, then you miss your chance.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. I don't have the pattern with me, but I'll put a picture up. It's called Every Heart Beats True.
Oh, that sounds cute.
And this is...
Oh, I know which one it is. I know which one it is now. I know which one it is.
This is how far I've gotten. So as you can see, there's going to be a truck, and then the truck bed has flowers, and then there's like fireworks and little things up here, and then down here it says Every Heart Beats True.
And I think there's a flag on it.
Yeah, there's a flag with like the fireworks and stuff. Again, I'll put a picture so you'll know what I'm talking about, but that's where I've gotten. I just put a few stitches here and there. It's normally towards the end of my shift, like after I've done all my night meds or dinner meds and my charting's done, and I'm just waiting for the next shift to come. But I'm stitching that on 36 count Title by Picture This Plus. So small project. It's easy to just grab and go. I like it a lot. So that was my start, which I forgot it was a start because I've been working on it for a while because we haven't filmed for a while. But it's okay. We're back. Okay. Next one I worked on was Castle by the girl who sells it is Stitches So Beautiful. I don't remember the designer's name, but that's fine. So it probably doesn't look like I've made much progress, but I have. It's just small, very small stitches. I am stitching this on 52 count.
I don't know.
I think
is the information
it's a
here?
50 plus. No, but this is all I've gotten. Oh, so just the corner of it. I usually stitch this when I'm in the mood. Because
you should always stitch when you're in the mood.
Well, if it's something like I need to focus on this one because of how small it is. So I wear my handy dandy little light glasses, and I have the magnifier things. Yeah, I look really hot while wearing this, okay? Yeah. I look like a snack.
Okay, that's a new one. I have not heard that one.
Okay, there's a joke. There's a joke between me and my boyfriend. So you probably won't understand that. It's fine, but
not. It's probably something you shouldn't share.
No, it's from this video of this kid, and he's like, a snack. And it's like,
Okay.
if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It's a whole meme, and it's like, the little kid is like, you want a snack? Or like, it's funny.
I obviously
Anyways,
haven't
it's
seen
this,
that
it's this
meme,
little girl, and
but
anyways, so.
it's also funny when her boyfriend texts me, good night, with a whole lot of heart kissy faces. And I have to text him back with, I love you too, but I'm not Emily, it's Mom.
I forgot
And he
about
goes,
that.
oh, sorry.
This poor man, he's gonna be so embarrassed. He just told the entire internet.
I know. But it was very sweet. It's like, okay, that is very sweet that he's telling her goodnight. You know, calling her by her pet name, which I don't remember what it was. It wasn't anything, ridiculous.
Pet name? Ew.
Like, I don't know,
Babe or something
or whatever,
like that.
yeah.
I just don't like pet name.
Well,
Anyways.
that's what
Yes.
you call them.
I know. So anyways, yeah.
Anyway.
Because
Back to stitching.
yeah. The next one that I have worked on is my Under the Sea Stitch Along, or SAL, by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is a few years old, but it's
So
fine.
apparently she's not stitching along anymore.
No, that's I stopped keeping up with it, and I was like, all right, we're not trying no more. So this is where I'm at. Again, it's in the Q-snap. It's
Take
fine.
this off.
It's fine. I don't want to take it off.
No, just this.
You can't see anything.
Okay.
So
Very
anyways,
cute.
yeah, I started up here. This is the top corner, and I changed this. This was supposed to be dark green. I made it a silver, I don't remember if I used Kreinik or Treasure Braid. I don't remember. But I made it sparkly because I like it a lot. And then I'm starting to work on this little diver here. And just gonna make my way over, and then I still have to go down here and over, but I've made my way to the top. So that's what I worked on.
Progress.
Yep. Sorry, I'm gonna put them back in the bags to try and stay organized because I'm already disorganized as is. Don't need to add more. The next one is Sweet Wing Studios.
I like them a lot too.
It's a her. It's just a
Oh,
girl.
okay.
Anyways, Sweet Wing Studios Forever in Peace, I believe was what it's called. So I have this part finished. It's just this, but over. And I worked on this row, and then I did some more down here, I think. But I'm just making my way downtown. Sorry.
What's the singing coming next?
Actually, one girl, I'm on the worship team at church, and so I sang this morning, and somebody from the other campus, we have 2 campuses, she was there, and she's like, your voice is so beautiful, and I was like, thanks. But anywho, yeah, so just continuing to work on that. I like this one. Mm-hmm. I think I said last time, for some reason, when I started it, I was stitching with 2 threads because it's a 28 count mushroom Lugana. And I was like, okay, 2 threads. And I just didn't, I wanted it more full. Mm-hmm. So then I changed it to 3 threads. And I didn't touch it for a while. And then I came back to it and I'm like, why did I do 3 threads? But I'm not redoing it because I like it. So we're just gonna keep on keeping on with 3 threads, and it's fine. It's a little bulky, but it's fine.
And sorry for my nose issue. Whatever is out and about outside is just annoying my
seasonal allergies.
Yeah, it's just driving me crazy.
Next, I have Sweet Cow. This is a dimensions kit of a cow with a little flower crown. This is the neck, and then the nose. Yeah, this is the nose, and that's the neck. So I did this over here and did more of the white and stuff right there.
And I want to see your needle minder.
Oh yeah, this needle minder, I got it from So Much.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. It was in a So Much to Love bag when she was doing her monthly bags, a subscription. She doesn't do them anymore. I
need to find one.
But yeah, this was in that, and it's just a little, cool. It's just a little bluebird.
That's not a bluebird.
Or
that looks more like.
But the wood is blue. It's like blue tinted, so it's
okay. But it looks more like. It might be. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. It's a really cute, pretty bird.
Yeah, it's really cool looking.
So that was my progress on that, and then the last one I worked on was my E Pluribus Unum project by Jan Hicks, and that's...
Didn't take it out of plastic either. Sorry for the glare. We're still learning and trying to remember.
If I'm being honest, we probably won't ever take it out, so...
Oh, I'll try.
No.
Okay. She says, never mind.
I'm not going
to. But I'll try.
Sorry, people. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, and attached with one of my hairs.
Oh, good. Now it's on my floor.
Yeah, so this is my progress. I've gone more up. I keep going up with the blue, but after a while I get tired of stitching on the blue and I want to switch. So then I start working on these little flags. They're like ribbons. She designed it to look like different ribbons. So I've just started working on those. But yeah, I'm stitching this one on a 40 count. So,
okay.
Yep. That was all of my whips.
And mine.
Yeah.
Mine that I worked on.
Yeah. Now we have finishes that we wanted to show you guys.
Old finishes.
Yeah. We said we were going to show you guys the finishes around my mom's house. So we pulled them down and yeah.
Excuse me. This is the first one that I did.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure out the glare on that. That was a kit that I think I got through a company, may or may not be in business. Not even sure what the company was. I think I ordered it through like LTD Commodities or something when I had one of my office jobs, but that is not who would have made the, the project, the pattern and stuff. So it was one of the first ones that I did. And after I did that one and had it framed, I thought, I should start putting the years on them when I finish them. And I didn't on that one, but I'm guessing that was like early to mid 80s. I'm guessing. I probably need to take it to our local Floss and Needle and have her reframe it, restretch it, clean it, do all that kind of fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to get through this one because it just hit me. This was one I did for my mom, who has passed away 20 years ago. But some days I still miss her, and that just hit me. Thinking about my kids.
Oh gosh. Don't make me cry.
That was also a kit ordered probably through the same company, probably mid 80s again. This one, I did it in 95. I am definitely going to have to take this one to Floss and Needle and have her clean it and redo it because it is... I had it in my laundry room, and apparently my laundry room got really humid at some point, which I kind of remember it doing. So it's got a little leakage on it. So, but I still think that's that's one of my favorite ones that I did, just because it's just, to me, it's just so cute.
I like, and the frame came with it.
Yeah.
So
Again, it was a kit from the same company.
I like the little frame.
Little corners. This one I also did for my mom, and it was hanging in her bathroom until she passed away. And then when we started cleaning out their house, it was like, oh, Trish did that. Yep, Trish did. My mom and dad went to Germany and got some Hummels, and that's what this is for.
My dad's calling.
I'll have to call him back later.
He called me, I hung up, and now he's calling her.
He's probably wondering where she's at.
That's fine. Anyways. Sorry about that.
We're back.
My dad called. I didn't answer. My mom didn't answer. Then he called my mom's home phone. Gosh. Anyway, so her next finish.
Next finish, again, if I dated it and signed it, it's underneath the matting. But this is one of my favorite ones. I just like it.
I like it too. I like the frame. I don't know if you can see the frame. But yeah, I think it's cute. I really like the fabric that she did it on. So,
and I don't remember what any of these fabrics are. It was probably whatever the pattern was, whatever that fabric called for, that's what I did. Because back then, I didn't know you could break the rules and do whatever you wanted. So,
yeah.
And
finally,
not finally, because there's one more.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the one that we started and last year for StitchCon, and we started it. She did the same one. When we got to StitchCon, I did the last 3 or 4, 5 stitches on hers. She did the last 3 or 4, 5 stitches on mine, and so I took it to Amberly at Floss and Needle in McPherson.
Check her out.
She's great. And we had so much fun picking out the matting, because the original thought was we were going to do red. And then all of a sudden I went, wonder what a yellow would look like. And when we put the yellow with it, we all went, oh, yeah. Yeah, yellow.
I think it looks great.
So I can't wait to see what she picks out for hers.
Yeah. Which I do have to show you. It's just, I haven't done anything with it. So.
Okay, sorry for the crinkles, but this one's kind of a surprise.
Is it my stocking?
No.
Oh.
Sorry. This is supposed to be her Christmas present, but that didn't happen. Maybe birthday present, but that didn't happen either. Maybe, well, and it wasn't all my fault. But
I'm confused.
this.
That's so cute.
So it is for her, because she is a coffee fiend.
Oh, I love
and
coffee.
To tell you the funny thing with it,
I've literally wanted to do this fabric.
This fabric here was in my first Smalls exchange from StitchCon, and it was coffee, and I went, oh, coffee beans, coffee.
That's so cute.
So she can either sit it flat, or she can hang it flat against her wall. But that is for you. Yeah.
That's so cute.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
So
I've literally had this pattern. I wanted to do this pattern for so long.
Well, and one thing that, again, I didn't think about it when I did it. If I would have thought about it, I would have changed the colors of the cup and the coffee to more yellows, because someone has a lemon addiction.
Which you'll literally see in just a minute.
Yeah. So That is for you.
Thanks, Mom. I
You're
love it so much.
Sorry for the crinkles, but
All right.
I had to hide it from her.
So, talking about my lemon obsession, we were at StitchCon last year, and every year they have the general, like, it's called the Annex, and it's like a small keepsake.
Which is who puts on StitchCon.
In the convention center. But they also get, like, small designers, small producers, seamstresses, etc. to, like, put stuff. So this...
Kind of like a trunk show.
Yeah. So, like, Nana K, the bag I got, was one of them last year. And I don't remember who this was from, but I saw it and I was like, you're mine.
Yep.
It has lemons on it. And patience. Child, patience. It has lemons on it. So what this is, it's like a little thingy, and it has little ties on it, and you unroll it.
And look, more lemons.
How cute. Literally how cute. And this was the only one.
Yeah.
So she had more of these, and there was like all different, there was Christmas ones, Thanksgiving,
Dog ones,
Halloween.
cat ones.
Yeah, like so many, but this was the only lemon one. She had duplicates of other fabrics, but this was the only lemon, so I took it. I mean, I bought it, but
Yeah.
so what you do is you unroll it, and then you put, you put your pieces in it, and then when you roll
This
it,
end is weighted.
yeah,
Not weighted,
so like,
but it's got a tube in it.
yeah, so you can't unroll it anymore, and then when you roll it, it keeps your finishes flat before you finish them. So I had to show you this because I love it so much. So speaking of, one of my first finishes when I got back, is it in here? No, it's not. I knew I was missing a finish. So my first finish, I don't have it in here. I know exactly where it is, and I didn't even think to grab it. Was that Aztec rug that I was talking about. So yeah.
You finally finished it.
Oh, it's been finished.
It's only this big.
Yeah. I'll
Make yourself a note.
yeah. Warning, I am moving soon, so like I'll be finding a lot of stuff, but that's a conversation in a minute. So one of my first projects was this.
Lemons.
Yes. And my plan, oh boy, we are white.
What happened there?
It's the camera trying to adjust.
That's
Let
kind of
me
my thought.
see. Yeah. So my
more pale than I normally
plan, my plan with this is I have a hoop that I'm going to stain with, like, cause you know the hoops when you buy them are like that really light brown
Wood.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna stain it because I want a darker look. So
Which reminds me of something else.
yeah, I'm gonna stain a hoop and then put it in a hoop. This was a free pattern on the DMC website. So if you like it, then it was free. And DMC has like a whole bunch of small patterns like this for free. So yeah, I want to do another one that I saw, and I saw this idea. It was, I don't remember what pattern. I mean, I remember what pattern it was, but I don't remember the designer. It was a bunch of different citrus fruits, and they got a colander, like a little with the handle, and it's a colander, like a sifter sort of thing. And they stitched on that, and it looked really cool. And then they hung it, so it was like the wall, and then it was like the
bowl part of it.
yeah, was like, and it was like, it was so cool. And I was like, that's awesome. But so I found another project with like lemons on it that I want to do that on. So we'll see if I ever do. Anyways, this was my lemon finish. I love it so much. I need to do something with it, but again, I've been in school the last 10,000 years. So, anyways. Next is my finish of, oh, this is probably going to be see-through. My finish of this. So, you've already seen it, but
that's what it looks like, unfinished.
And unironed. We did different. Did we do the same? No, we did the same fabric. We did the same fabric because we just cut it in half.
Yours is different than mine because she didn't. I think if you get mine,
something about the tree.
No, it was down here. If you get mine, see.
Oh, so at the bottom of the house,
brown strip right here. I left mine blank. She didn't like it blank, so she put a little steps in it.
I put a little porch. Oh, sorry guys, right there. And then we also did.
Oh, that looks cute. I wish I would have done.
We also did change the trees because there was like holes where the tree branches, and we didn't like that. So we did make the stem
complete
whole. But yeah, so other than that, it's the same thing, just mine. Oh, and then finally, the last finish.
She's come out to play.
The last finish I have to show you is the Red Riding Hood Parade.
Little Red Riding Hood Parade.
Parade. If I could read upside down.
I can. I do that every day.
So this was a frosted pumpkin stitchery. This was a stitch along that I, again, did not keep up with, but I did finish it.
Yeah.
So I bought this one as a kit. So it's an Aida, can't remember what kind of Aida. It was a kit, and I got the floss for it too, because this was one of my first projects. So I didn't have any supplies. So I was like, yeah, I'll get the kit. But here she is. I did make some alterations, just to like the smaller things, but I like it, and so I'm not even gonna tell you what I did just because it doesn't matter. So, but I did change something, so if you know what I changed, let me know. See if you can figure it out. But here she is. I really like her. My plan is to finish the way that they have it. It's a flat fold. But I'm not, so like this one, this is a flat fold. If you don't know what a flat fold is, this is a flat fold, but she has it finished where a tripod. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna have it flat and just hang it up. Or I might, I don't really know. I don't know. I want it to be a flat fold, but I don't know where I would put it right now. So that's why it's still here. But that is my finish. I'm just gonna put it over here. So yeah.
And while she was doing that, I was having a thought, so I'll ask her. Can I show purchases to promote things?
Sorry for the prank. Yeah. I did want to say, when I was in Florida, we went to the Crafty Framer in Largo, Florida, I think. I can't remember, but it was the Crafty Framer, and we went there, and I did get a couple patterns. Again, forgot to grab them, so I will try and remember next time to show you. But that was a fun experience. So
yeah, her boyfriend thought that they could get through a cross stitch store in like half an hour.
Yeah, he was like, "You think we can be?"
Laughing.
Yeah, he was like, "I'll give you like." Well, not I'll give you. He's literally such an amazing person. So like, I don't want it to sound bad, but he was like, "You think we could be done in like 30 minutes so then we can go on and like go to the beaches and stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." But I did get through in an hour, and I only bought 2 patterns. So
That's pretty good.
I know. They just moved into a smaller location, but it was still really cool. And the lady at the counter, I'm pretty sure she was the owner, her and her husband. They were super nice. She talked to me the whole time, and I was like, wow. And yeah, so it was really cool. They have a lot of frames. I did take a picture of their frame wall. I was going to show Amberly.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. It's really cool. So if you're down there, check it out.
And speaking of Amberly and Floss and Needle in McPherson, she has a website. She has redone her fabric wall. It is so cool. It's just cool.
Mm-hmm.
But
we had them originally stacked in like cubicles,
mm-hmm.
and it was just really hard to sift through and look at them. So we hung them up,
mm-hmm.
and I love it. And we
mm-hmm.
have plans. We're gonna move our threads down and get another set of things to get more
mm-hmm.
fabrics. But
and she had a fabric trunk show from get the right one, Lappin' Loops, and I purchased some fabrics, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I loved them. And the funny thing was, in the stitch count and the colors, I got the only 2 individual ones.
Yeah. I came to the store later that day, and I was looking, and I was like, oh, I love this fabric, but like, I don't really want it in this count. And then Mom bought it.
Because this one is called Grandpa's Shop Rag in 36 count linen. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but oh my, it is just so pretty and so unusual. So I'm going to have to find something to do with it. And this one is called Witch's Brew, and it is also on 32 count linen.
This is the one I wanted, and I cannot think of the pattern. It's an Autumn Lane pattern, and it's like a little garden
mm-hmm.
witch, or I think that would look
gorgeous,
perfect on it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So those were the 2 things that I got.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I love them.
Yeah.
So I bought them. Because I figure at some point I'm not going to work 6 days a week.
Yep.
And then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to spend my day stitching. Yeah. Get caught up.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So
moving forward.
She will be moving.
Yes.
Closer.
Yes. So yeah, currently from my mom's house, I live about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic, the direction you go, if you go to the back roads versus the interstate. So yeah, but from the town so like my mom's town is super small, literally no grocery store because that closed down. There's 2 gas stations.
No, there's 1 gas station.
Oh.
Because the other gas station on the corner has not had gas for, we're going on a month.
Oh. So, super small. So, we usually go to
700-800 people.
Yeah. We usually go to the next town over it's about 15 minutes away. And that's where I'm going to be moving. That's where my sister currently lives with my nephews and her fiance. I got an apartment, and that's where I work too. That's the town I work in. So I'm going to be moving. It's about 30 minutes from where I live now. So I'm going to be moving 30 minutes closer to the town that I work in, the town that my family's in.
Except me.
Well,
I'm 15 minutes
Dad.
away. Yeah.
Dad doesn't. Anyways. But I'm really, really excited. This is the first time I'm living on my own. I've had roommates pretty much since leaving for college the first time. The only time I didn't have a roommate was like for 4 months, maybe.
Or when you got sent over to the hotel by yourself for a month.
Yeah. But other than that I've always lived with somebody. So this is my first apartment by myself. as a full-fledged workforce adult in the real world.
She's not gonna like it after a while because adulting is hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I'm really excited. So we literally this month I have VBS, and then I am working, and then we leave for Ohio to go to StitchCon, and literally the day we come back, we won't get back till midnight, maybe, if not 1 o'clock, and I get my keys the next day.
And I have to go to work the next day.
So, yeah, my dad's going to help me move in the first day when I get my keys, and then my brother-in-law is going to bring his trailer on the second day, help me move all my big furniture, and then...
And I'll be at work, so I can't help.
Then I go to work, and it's going to be crazy. I'm going to be tired, but I'm so excited. I'm so ready to start this adventure and just work, be a nurse, care for people, and I can't wait. So
I can't either because she'll be closer.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna love that.
Yeah. Stitching plans, I think that's kind of our only plan is to go to StitchCon. I do plan on recording that sort of vlog style. I'm not sure how that's gonna work because my roommate right now, she is also coming with us, so you guys will meet her, but that's my plan. I'm gonna do a vlog style. I don't know if I'm gonna post each night or make it into one video. I haven't decided, but
I don't know.
That will be coming.
That's on her.
Yeah, that will be coming, and then probably in another month, maybe a month from StitchCon, not sure. We will come back with hopefully some more progress, more fun stuff. Not really sure, but we like doing this. We've enjoyed doing this so far, and we plan on doing another one for
episode 3.
Yeah, so stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Hopefully this video is a little shorter. I don't know, we'll see.
We may have to post a blooper roll. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
She's going to have to edit and do all that stuff for all the interruptions that we had.
Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, next time you see us, it might be in my apartment, in my new apartment. We might be here. I don't know. We're just living life. Anyways, so thank you again for joining us. And if you're still here, thank you so much for watching us, hanging out with us.
Putting up with us.
Yeah, we hope you've enjoyed. If you do, we love seeing all the comments, saying hi to everybody. I did read all of the comments from the last video, and I responded to all of them, I believe, and I loved doing that. I was like, Mom, this person, we had somebody from England, and I was like, Mom, somebody from England is watching us.
What the?
I was like, what? You what?
I mean, we
it
want
was
to be
so
entertaining
cool,
and we want to be fun, but really? Us?
Yeah.
Well, I don't get it.
No, that was really cool.
Yeah.
I was so excited. But yeah, I honestly, I love saying hi to you guys and just interacting with you. So please, please, please comment, like. If you want to subscribe, sure, do it. I would love it. But yeah,
because of my job, I don't have access to computer, phone, any of that stuff during the day. I admit it. I am technology illiterate. My kids laugh at me because I can barely use my phone. So therefore she is in charge of all of that and passing on the information to me, and I still have to go, where do I get to that? And that's what she does. Mom, seriously. Yeah, seriously. So
yeah. Well,
I'm the one that picks up the phone. You make a phone call, you might take a picture. That's me.
Yeah. So, yeah, we hope to see you guys next time. See you later
From
across the table. Are you ready?
I need a drink.
I need a drink.